Wer spricht niet English?
What is it?
I'm gonna do it in English anyway.
Let's go!
Because this is lesson number one. If you want to work internationally, you gotta do it in English. I don't know about you, but when I spend 3 days at a film festival, I want to punch people in the face. Anyone know that feeling? Put your hands up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I actually hate talking about acting. What technique do you use, you Meissner, Stanislavski? Screw that. I think if you talk about acting, you're just gonna talk about life. They're synonymous, and growth in life is paramount to growth in your career. I told my friends, if I ever become that way, you better punch me in the face. So I remember, because that's arrogant actors, anyone who feels entitled, anyone who feels like they've made it, that's always very motivating to me, because then I know what I don't want to be. And then it really reminds me, oh, okay, that guy has this and this and that credit. I don't, but I don't need it. None of us do. Because we're making it as we speak right now. We're being there. You guys are putting in the work. You're here on a Saturday. There's other things to do. Some have families. Some have a full-time job. And I really get off when people tell me, oh, you're gonna make it, because in my heart, I've made it a long time ago. I made it ever since I started, and I think that's the key message for you today. It's really the process, and process rhymes with success. If you follow the process, success won't, then people say, oh, success will follow. No, it's already there. So it starts from within. It really comes within it. It's like in a scene, if you want to create an emotion, it's not gonna happen, right? You just gotta honor it's like you're in a sport, right? You play hockey or soccer, you honor the shooter. If you're reading a script, you honor the writer or you honor the director. We just had a movie together and we had different opinions sometimes, right? And I proposed something and we did both, right? We did your version and then mine. So we're all servants here. And I serve you today, I serve Jax today, I serve the craft of acting, because that's what it's about. There's 3 things I put on there, which are health, wealth, and craft. Notice I put craft third, and you will be a lot more attractive as an actor if you have a life, because everything we do is based off of life. For me, financial stability equals emotional stability, which makes me able to enjoy this. And if I don't have that, it's still possible, but there's the slippery slope where I might slip into a state of need.
2 weeks later, I got the role.
Oh, congrats on that.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you shared that, because that didn't seem like I need the job to pay my next bill, or I need this job for my ego. You just said the story moved you so much and you want to tell a story. And I think that's the only need we want when we're doing this. Make sure you're happy in your private life first. Same thing Ryan Cranston says. Make sure things are working for you, and it's not embarrassment to have. I used to be embarrassed by having side gigs and stuff. It's very enriching, because everything we do we can then use for the craft and vice versa. So that's the first thing I wanted to give you is just, this is the most important thing in life. It actually becomes the most important if you care a little less. But I've become forced to become a fan of starting things before you're 100% ready. So I created my own production company last year, GmbH.
Woo!
Yeah, let's see. Admin. At one point I was like, why did I do this? I don't even have time to use it right now, because whenever I want to produce something, acting comes in the way. But then this friend of mine, a director, came up to me and he wants to buy the rights to a story, and we need a GmbH for that. So we're doing that. We're about to sign the contract for that. So whatever your long-term goal is, even if it's like super far, reverse engineer and make sure, I always call it loading up the missiles. Make sure you have that infrastructure ready for when things do go your way, because so much in life, people prepare for failure. Plan B, okay, do I have insurance for this? Do I have another job, whatever. prepare for the next step if something might happen that's good. And that will put you in the mindset of being super positive, because you're just in that energy, you're in that creative energy. It's the same for me. I'm in the process of, I'm in an immigration process, and just doing that, which has, some things are not related to film, just because of that I had to contact people in film, and I got jobs through that, or reanimated old relationships. So just have that moving forward energy, and I just like that sentence, preparation for success, right? Load the missiles, even if there's like 10 things you have to do before you reach that level, make sure you've built the framework to then power through. I waited real long to get a new manager last year, and it's just a great feeling when you know, okay, I'm building this reel, I'm building that. And when I have all that, boom, I'm gonna send that name, and it's a killer. Just put yourself in a position where they're like, it's not like just them choosing you, it's like, I can't not choose this person. I would urge everyone to just keep in mind, it is an attention economy, and not to hate the player, but hate the game. I asked him if I can use his quotes, and I'm gonna quote him, Simon Roffler. Who knows Simon? Who knows Simon? Great actor, yeah, you know him very well. It's his birthday next week. Simon told me, we had a call, and he said, you know, I see you all doing all these things, and no wonder at some point there's gonna be motivational dumps, and we can't really influence, we can to a certain extent, but we can't really influence whether we're successful actors, but we can make the choice to be a happy actor. So we can enjoy what we do and do it regardless. And every day you get an audition, whether you booked a job or not, that is your day with that character. Like in my head, every audition I had is like, I played that character. I've been in that HBO series, I've been in that Netflix, whatever, because I had my day with that character. Whether someone saw it or not, I always remind myself, I had my day with that character. And that's the final thing I want to say, quoting my good friend Simon Roffler, be a happy actor. Be a happy actor. That's really the only thing we have control over. Thank you so much.